it's really discouraging, but again and again and again, I come back to it's nothing outside of you that is creating how you're feeling. It is never your circumstances or your situation or how the people around you are acting or what job you have or how much money you have or what kind of outfit you have or what food you have. Ugh, I wish it was because then we could just change those things and we would feel better. But for whatever reason, it is what's inside of you. And we just all know that it's true. Like when you're super, super duper hungry, even like a crumbly, like stale cracker that you find in the recesses of your car is like, yes, this is amazing, right? We just know that that's true. It's your perspective. And how do you change your perspective? Ugh. If I knew the answer, I would have done it already. But I think there's lots and lots of ways, and we can keep just bringing ourselves back to like, okay, it's not actually about what's going on. Stop trying to change what's going on. Start trying to figure out like, how do you want to feel? And how does a person who feels that way act when shit goes wrong? Right? So instead of trying to change the shit, we say, okay, let me think of how I want to feel. For example, I want to feel confident in the face of someone challenging me. So if I'm in a circumstance where someone is challenging me, how would a person who feels confident act in that situation? I probably wouldn't apologize all over myself. I probably wouldn't be like, it's okay, never mind. I wouldn't back down. I would say, like, actually, I'd like A, B, and C, and how can we work together to make that happen? I wouldn't be doing a lot of victim-y stuff like, well, if only you knew that this situation was so hard for me, then you would change it so that I could have what I want, right? I wouldn't be doing a lot of manipulating or like controlling or like, I'm not going to be okay until this situation changes. It would be like, hey, this is a challenging situation and I'd like to try and do A, B, and C, and I'd like to take good care of myself with it. And what can I do to like navigate it more easily, right? So instead of trying to be like, oh, the situation is shitty, so that means I'm shitty, we say the situation is shitty, but how would like an extremely confident, competent person interact with that situation, right? And see if that shifts it. I'm playing with this right now. I will let you know, but that idea of like, I'm not focusing on the outcome or the situations as much as I'm focusing on my attitude as I navigate them. Um, Unfortunately, it's basically the serenity prayer. Like, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can. So, accept the things I cannot change is like people, places, and things, circumstances, events, other people. I cannot change those things. Change the things I can, me, myself, and I, my attitude, how I move through it, my actions, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I feel like it's like so oversimplified and we've heard it so much that it sounds too easy. But for a lot of times I thought like if I just had more wisdom, I could change all the circumstances. But the irony is when you accept and again, I'm playing with this, so I have not figured this out, but I'm really starting to believe this that when we accept the things that we cannot change and we figure out how to navigate them more aligned with our personal values and let go of the like, I'm bad or you're bad for the fact that these things are existing, we don't have to change what we manifested. We can change how we interact with the thing that we manifested by being like, okay, this is what it is. How can I like move through it in my best way possible? And then ironically, like we manifest nicer things is my impression. But let's see. What do you think?